As a professional organizer for over 20 years, I am going to give you my top tips for any decluttering project. Now you can use these for any project that you're working on, but this is in conjunction with my current decluttering challenge, 15 minutes to a peaceful home. Please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted each time I post a video in this challenge. Tip number 1, use a timer. Now this challenge is 15 minutes a day, but that's the minimum. Set your timer for the time that you have. So if you have 20 minutes or 30 or maybe an hour, use a timer. It helps keep you on track, keeps you focused and motivated, and so that you don't lose track of time. I actually think it's best to never set your timer for more than 30 minutes. So let's say that you have an hour and a half to declutter. Break that into 3 30-minute sections. Each time your timer goes off, it's going to refocus you. You want to make sure that you're on track. Number 2, have plenty of boxes and bags ready for all of your donation stuff. Now this may include having wrapping supplies if you're donating glassware. Number 3, have dust rags, possibly a broom, and a trash can nearby. Whenever we're decluttering, there's the potential for finding dusty spots and things that need to be swept out. You don't want to get caught up in doing deep cleaning, but for example, it totally makes sense to wipe out a drawer while it's empty before you put everything back. Number 4, if you are doing a large project like this challenge, have a project list. Write down the areas that you are wanting to tackle. Then look at the space and evaluate how much time would it take to declutter that area. I'm working in 15-minute chunks, so I'm asking myself, how many 15-minute chunks would it take to do the job? You can even break it down further. For example, instead of just saying garage, maybe it's the north wall of the garage, the west wall of the garage, or the cabinets in the garage, the tools in the garage, and then evaluate your time needed for each of those spaces. So for me, I started writing down the different areas or projects like food storage, 1 15-minute session. My pantry, I have 3 main cupboards, so I thought 3 15-minute sessions. My green shelves in the laundry room, 4 sessions. Behind the curtain in my laundry room, 1 session. So here you can see that I broke apart my laundry room into several different areas. There are 2 benefits to this. First of all, you're going to see on paper what you want to accomplish. You're setting goals. And second, whenever you have a certain amount of time, you can look and find a project that fits that time. So tackling my food storage containers was one of my departments, and I assigned 1 15-minute slot to that. So when I had 15 minutes before I needed to head out the door, I chose the food storage, being pretty sure that I could complete the job. Number 5 is definitely one of the most important tips, and that is to clean up after every decluttering session. This means all of your donation stuff is going straight out to your car. Don't create more piles in your house. You need to collect all the trash, get it taken care of. And then you need a to-do list with things that need to go somewhere else in the house, or something that needs to be returned, something that needs action. And that to-do list and that cleanup needs to be done before you move on to your next area. This is absolutely essential, or you will just create new piles, new problems, new things on your to-do list. Number 6, keep track of all the things that are going out. So I have done 2 decluttering challenges where I have gotten rid of 1,000 items from my home and garage. Trash counts too. If it's a donation item, mark it under donate. If it's going to the trash, mark it under trash. Keeping track is highly motivating. It's really something to look and see how much you've gotten rid of. So I use tally marks, and I keep track of course, 5 tally marks in one section. I do 25 on a line, so I can very easily count up how much I've accomplished so far. I also have a little need box. Because I'm pairing this with a no spend month, things are coming up that I need. For example, I did my food storage containers and realized that I actually need a few more. So I wrote that down on the list. So having all of this in one spot just keeps you organized. Number 7, maintain the areas you have already decluttered. In just a minute, I'm going to bring you along to show you how I do this. But what it means to maintain is to be checking in on the spots that you've already worked on before moving on to something else. It means prioritizing getting your chores done each day before you're doing decluttering. So if you declutter all day and you've let the laundry go for days, you have let the dishes go, you have a huge mess on your hands. So you have accomplished something, but you have all these other areas that are a disaster. The main chores need to be done daily. Dishes, your laundry, and your trash. Make sure those are getting done. And then do a quick check. Take 5 minutes to review what you've already done. Again, this is motivating. This just feels so good to see what you've already accomplished, and it pushes you to do more. It also helps you see if anything's out of order. Did some clutter start building up on a surface in one of your rooms? Take care of that immediately before it gets to be too much. So let me show you what I'm doing each morning as part of my maintenance routine. First of all of my dishes need to be put away and my counters cleared. Now, ideally, that should be done every night. Often my husband and I wash dishes, dry, put away, everything's completed. But you know, some nights we're just too tired, and so we leave things for the morning, and so that means in the morning I put away all the clean dishes, possibly wash if we didn't complete everything the night before, but I make sure the kitchen is set. Next, I check all of my pressing to-dos. If I have a chore of the day, I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to look over my calendar.
If there's a phone call that has to be made that day, I'm going to make it. If I need to return a text that's essential, now's the time to do it. I'm still going to have my quiet time and get my morning sun outside. We don't want to eliminate the things from our routine that aren't necessarily urgent, but they are important.
Next, I have some donation things that I didn't want to take out in the dark, so I just put them by my door. I had one box that was half full. I left it, but now I've filled it up, and I'm going to take all of this out to my truck. And lastly, I'm going to check the previous spots that I have already decluttered. So I'm going to do a quick look at my decluttering drawers. Wow, this feels really nice to open these drawers and see how beautiful they are, and nothing's out of order. Check. Another thing I've already done is my workbench in the garage. That will be an upcoming video, so you may not have seen that one yet, but I've already done it, so I'm going to go check. There is no new clutter piling up on the workbench. So decluttering is not rocket science, but it does take some preparation, and these 7 tips will really help. Do you have anything to add to my list? What helps you declutter in the most efficient ways? I would love to hear your tips. Thanks so much for joining me today on The Peaceful Home. I hope to see you for the rest of this decluttering challenge.